Hello, friends. Welcome to Josiah Venture Stories. You will hear incredible stories of life change from the mission field and be inspired by the movement of God in Central and Eastern Europe. I'm your host, Gwen Turner, and I am so excited to share today's conversation with you. Today on the show is Eric Mayer, a 25-year-old extended summer intern serving in Estonia. He is originally from Southern California and is a graduate of Grand Canyon University in Phoenix, Arizona, where he studied marketing and advertising with a minor in Christian studies. Eric's journey with Josiah Venture began with a 2-week mission team trip to Ukraine, where he participated in a fusion camp. Though not a musician himself, he quickly discovered a passion for building meaningful relationships with young people and sharing the hope of Jesus through conversations, mentorship, and teaching advanced English. Recently, Eric has been focusing on the Edge Sports Ministry in Estonia and will help lead the Estonian intern team this summer. Having played sports his entire life, he loves using athletics, competition, and team-building experiences to connect with students and point them toward Christ. Eric is passionate about creating spaces where authentic relationships and gospel conversations can thrive. As he returns for another summer of ministry, he's especially excited to continue growing relationships with students he met last year, step into greater leadership opportunities, and prayerfully discern what long-term ministry with Josiah Venture in Estonia could look like. Eric, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
It's so exciting to talk with you today.
I know. I've listened to so many podcasts and I finally get to be on it.
Now you're a guest. That's amazing. Well, thank you for listening, for one. That's amazing.
Of course.
Love meeting the fans,
Always. There's a lot of them.
Oh, man. Yes, there's a lot of episodes. We've been going 5 years now.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Time
a long
flies.
Time does fly. But Eric, tell me a little bit about yourself. Like, where are you from and what are some things you like to do in your free time?
Yeah. So my name's Eric. Like Gwen said, I am from Southern California. More specifically, I'm from Brea, which is like an hour away from Los Angeles. And both my parents and my sister, she's 2 years older than me. And we're super close. She's married now, so she doesn't live at home, which is awesome for her.
Nice, yeah.
And for me, I've played soccer my whole life, played for about 17 years, all the way through high school competitively. And then when I got into college, I started to play more for fun because I didn't want to make it my career to be a professional and everything, although I still do love it and miss it. But played baseball for 11 years as well, which a lot of people don't know because especially serving in Europe, baseball is not really a thing.
No,
so
not really. No.
And recently, more in the past 5 years, I picked up disc golf, which was the craziest story ever to me. I picked it up in college through some random coworker who's now one of my best friends.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Yeah. So you would say soccer is like your main sport?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely enjoyed the most and done it for the longest. So
amazing. So Southern California, but you went to school in Arizona, right?
Yes. Yeah, I went to Grand Canyon University in Phoenix, Arizona, where it's very hot. I would not recommend going in the summer for anybody who doesn't know much about it. So, but I did love it. Met some great friends there, and the school itself, it was amazing. I love how it was like one big area and one big campus, as opposed to scattered throughout the city, and you don't see half the people all the time anyway. So it was a nice big community, and of course it's a Christian school, which is a big bonus for me. So one of the big reasons I went there.
Yes.
So, yeah, enjoyed it quite a bit.
I lived in Tucson, so I know how hot Arizona can be. So.
That's also that's something else.
That's right. Oh, Arizona. It has a unique beauty, I tell people.
That's true.
It really is true.
I got very used to wearing purple going to Grand Canyon University as well. Was not a big color in my wardrobe before. So
And now it is.
Exactly. Things change.
Things change. And you studied marketing and advertising, right? So like, are you using that now at all?
Of course. So I was originally actually going to major in missions in college, but I had always been interested in marketing and advertising. And I was talking with my parents and people. I'm like, what do you think I should do? Because I really have no idea what I actually want to do in the future as well. So I ended up deciding on marketing because I figured this is practical and I can use it no matter what I do. I'm
Yeah.
using it to spread the gospel and talk to youth in Central and Eastern Europe, different ways to reach people, which is awesome. And I minored in Christian studies. So I
Okay.
also got all my like biblical classes and everything, which those are my favorite classes by far.
Yes.
But it's also cool to get experience with marketing and how the business world works as well. It's
No, for
beneficial.
sure. Yeah. Like I was gonna get a youth ministry degree, but decided to go with a communications graphic design degree. And actually like I use all of those skills in my job today. And so and it's like
Yeah,
it's in missions. So you never know.
exactly.
Like
That's a win-win right there.
well, let's go back and I'd love to hear just your journey of faith, like what that looked like. Were you raised in a Christian home? With some of those things.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was raised in a Christian home. I'm super thankful for that.
Yeah.
Me, my two parents, and my sister went to church every Sunday, every Wednesday. And it was the same church that my dad's parents went to as well, which is even more awesome. And the church I grew up we going to, my dad and mom and my dad's parents had gone there for years. Like my grandpa was an elder for a while
Wow.
and deacon and served on the
Yeah.
board and everything. But I went there up until I was in, I think, between second and third grade. And then my family started to look for other churches to go to because it was just too far from our house. It was like 30-40 minute drive. And with me and my sister getting older into more activities, it was just super, like, it was not convenient for us to keep driving there twice a week at least. So, and my parents also wanted me and my sister to be involved in like youth groups and have
Right.
people in our community that we can go hang out with 5-10 minutes away, not 45 minutes away. So we ended up eventually going to, it used to be called EV Free Fullerton. Now it's called Fullerton Free.
Yes, and that's
It's
where like Lee and Katie, Humarian. Okay. That makes sense.
exactly.
Yeah.
And little sidebar, it was crazy. My first trip to Ukraine, which I'll get to later in the podcast, I met Katie Humarian for the first time and found out because she's from the same area as me. She lived one neighborhood over, and her mom was my librarian in elementary school.
What? I love connections
Which
like that. That's so random, but not
I know,
random. Yeah.
literally, like I flew across the world and met somebody that her mom was my librarian. That blew me away.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
So, but at the church, I pretty much did all the normal, quote unquote, youth things. Like I went through youth group, went through junior high and high school, did the mission trips and everything. Loved it. Wasn't always easy though. Like I think that's a big misconception where if you grow up in a Christian home, everything's like roses and nice all the time. Definitely not true. Like it's hard to kind of be different at school, and people are like, "Oh, why do they do this? Like, why aren't they just hanging out with the group, going to parties, all that stuff?" So it definitely brings its challenges, but it's incredible, and I wouldn't change it for the world. And of course, me having my grandparents, both sides of the family, and my parents, like that support system and mentorship was just incredible. Still is incredible.
Yes. Yes.
So that's kind of my journey of faith growing up. I accepted Christ when I was 4. Well, ultimately, I was super young.
Yes. I was 4
And
too, so I get it. Yeah.
okay. And then I got baptized when I was 9. So that's kind of when I made that like public declaration. I'm like choosing to follow the Lord, not
Yeah.
just go to church because my parents are taking me, that type of thing.
Right.
And from there, I kept learning more and more, going to summer camps every year since like 5th grade, I think it was my first summer camp. which was actually super tough for me because I was a homebody. I did not want to leave my parents and go to summer camp by myself. It's scary.
That is scary, yeah.
But it was so good for me. And yeah, just through all my different, like we call them core group leaders, small group leaders, just teaching me about the Lord. And yeah, still learning so much. There's so much I don't know that I would love to know.
I love that you were saying, like, even being mentored by your parents, your grandparents, like being surrounded by people who love Jesus. Like, that's a big deal to have so many people pouring into you since birth, you know?
Yeah, literally. And I see so many cases of people that don't have the support of their parents. And I see how hard it is on them. Like, they can't go to a youth group to hang out with their friends, or they just, they feel really alone. So I'm definitely very blessed and thankful I grew up in this family.
For sure. So then, how did you first hear about Josiah Venture? I'm assuming it's from the church you were at. And then, like, why did you choose to go to Ukraine on a mission trip?
Yeah. So EV Free in my church did it as there's kind of stepping stones as mission trips. It's like you do a VBS at your church as kind of the first step. Then you do a service trip. We went to San Francisco to do like service projects, serving at food banks, helping out some homeless people, that type of thing. And I'd always wanted to do mission trips. Part of it probably was because my sister was older and she had done that before me. I'm like, oh, I want to do these too.
Yeah.
But also I always loved helping people, and that's missions, big part of it. And then the next mission trip, it was a VBS in Utah for the kind of Mormon community. So we ran a VBS at our church, just in California, and then took that up to Utah and partnered with another Christian church and ran that VBS for the community up there, which was awesome. And
which is Vacation Bible School for people who don't know. Yeah, sometimes it's like, what is that? Vacation Bible School. Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that.
It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes like, what is that? I know what it is, but you know.
The Christianese.
Yeah.
So I loved that trip as well. And it was like, I definitely learned a lot from it, but it wasn't something that I was like, yeah, I want to go move to Utah and do this. I love it. And it's amazing, but definitely it was a good trip. And I came back, and then the kind of senior mission trip for my church was a 2-week trip to Ukraine every year. They've gone to Czech a couple times because of situations in the world. But when I went, it was to Ukraine. And I was like, I've never been out of the country. I love missions. This sounds awesome to me and something I want to do.
Wow.
So I went on that mission trip. I first actually heard about Josiah Venture during one of the trainings before that trip. Lee and Katie were in California, and they were talking to our group at the time. I didn't know who these people were. I'm like, oh, cool. They're missionaries in a foreign country. That's awesome.
Great.
Yeah, good for them. I also found out that the trip was, we were teaching English, but also Fusion, which is music ministry that Josiah Venture uses. And me, I am not musical in any way. No matter how hard I try, I am not good at it. And that's okay, because somebody else is.
Okay. You can just stand in the choir and mouth the words, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. My second trip, I just did tech with Lee, which was even better.
Oh, perfect.
So, but I taught, even at the Fusion camp, I taught advanced English, which I personally loved, because in Ukraine, if you don't know, there's beginner, intermediate, and advanced levels of English. And I got put in the advanced class. So basically, we had curriculum, but since the level of English was so good in my class, I could just really use it as a small group and talk to them and build really deep connections, which I thought was incredible. And I really didn't know what to expect going to another country. Do they speak English? Who are these people?
Right. So, and that was your first time on an airplane, or like going to another country is to Ukraine. That's amazing.
Which was also very rough because I get very motion sickness.
Oh,
and
gosh.
I was throwing up for like 10 hours of the flight. It was horrible.
Oh, no.
But we have prescription now and we're doing good and everything. So
that's good. That's good. You learn some things, you know? So.
Exactly. Trial and error.
Yes. Wow.
So yeah, then I did that fusion camp, and yeah, that was kind of my first experience working with Josiah Venture, and it was incredible. And kind of that whole week, I was praying, of course, I'm here to serve. Lord, use me to serve however you want, but also teach me something. Like, what do you want to teach me?
Yeah.
Or show me? And I didn't really hear anything the whole kind of 2 week trip until we had our team debrief in one of the hostels in Lviv at night. And people were going around sharing, oh, what did you learn? Some highlights, that type of thing. And at first, I didn't really know what to say. I'm like, what do I even say? But then I just felt this tug, like, to say, like, I feel like I'm supposed to come back for more than 2 weeks and serve. And at first, I was really hesitant to say that because, one, I didn't want to, like, one up people in a way. Like, they feel, oh, wow, good for him. He's cool. Like, but also, I'm like, what are people going to say? Like, oh, no, you're just having the trip high, the camp high type of thing.
Yeah.
So I was really hesitant, but I said it, and like, I felt good about it and confident. I'm like, I'm not lying.
Yeah. You're sharing from what you're feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was crazy for me. And then the next morning, we had JV did like a debrief with our whole team. And Chris Liu, who was the intern director at the time, who you know.
Chris Liu from Arkansas, the diamond of the South.
That's right. We love Chris.
We do.
And so he was telling us about the internship. And I'm like, whoa, that's cool. What a coincidence. Not.
Yeah, no. And he'll get you. He'll sell it. He'll sell it really well. So.
Oh, he did. He definitely got me. So I didn't get a chance to ask him about it during the trip. So once I got back to California, I was like debriefing the trip, praying about it and everything. Because of course I wanted to know, like, okay, is this really just a camp high? Don't think it is. But I want to be sure and really see if this is what the Lord's still calling me to do after a couple weeks or so, and talk to my parents, because of course my parents they support missions, love what I'm doing now and everything. But of course my parents, they would love to have me home. Like, they miss me. Absolutely. So after, I don't know how long it was, maybe a week or two, I messaged Chris. I found him on Facebook, messaged him on Messenger. I was like, hey, Chris, I was just in Ukraine at a camp a few weeks ago. And you told me about yeah. Remember one of the 500 kids you talked to this summer? So I messaged him like, hey, I'm interested in doing an internship in Ukraine. Can you tell me about it and everything? And is this like a possibility? And we were going to start pursuing doing an internship. But my trip was in 2019. And the next year was a lovely 2020 with COVID.
Yes.
So quite obviously, we could not do an internship along with many other things in life. So we kind of just put that on pause. And I graduated high school in 2020 and was going to college in the fall, Grand Canyon University. So I was just praying about it the whole time. I was really focused on school and college and kind of making that big transition, because I was leaving the state, living somewhere else. And then towards, I think, October, November-ish, I reached back out to Chris because I felt like, this is something I'm still interested in. So I reached out. I'm like, hey, are internships even like a possibility next year? Because I know the EU is still super strict with COVID and everything. He said, it is a possibility and it's something we're looking for. So I was like, hey, I want to do it, and I kind of want to pursue this.
Yeah.
So we started talking and everything, and I did find out it was not like a normal internship because we couldn't go to Czech as Ukraine interns or many other interns. For those who don't know that are listening, when all the interns get to Europe, no matter what country they're serving in, we usually start in the Czech Republic for the Amazing Race, do intern training for a week. It is awesome. That year, we were not able to do it, though, unfortunately. So in Ukraine, we did a modified Amazing Race around Lviv, which was awesome.
Yeah.
So we split our intern team into 2 teams, and did a bunch of challenges, ran around the city, and it was really awesome. And I loved it. Of course, I didn't know what the actual Amazing Race was too. So it's like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I loved it. Did that internship that summer, and that summer was when I found out about the sports ministry in JV called Edge.
You're like, what? Why has no one told me about this? Like,
exactly. I'm like, y'all been holding out on me. Come on.
You've been expecting me to sing? Yeah.
Yeah. We're trying to get people to come to Fusion, not leave. I then met Mark Mealand. Started talking with him. Like, hey, Mark, I'm a sports guy. I'm loving serving in Ukraine with missions. And if I want to serve with gifts the Lord has given me. And that would be really awesome. So I started talking with Mark, and we were planning to do a non-traditional internship in 2022 from like be right before summer, throughout the whole summer, be focusing on Edge and everything. Was fundraising for that. And unfortunately, the full-scale war broke out.
Yeah. Wow.
So that couldn't happen. For me, obviously, I had to figure out what I was going to do for the summer. But at the same time, I was more focused on, like, are you all okay?
Is everyone okay? Yeah, praying for Ukraine. Yeah.
Please be okay.
Yeah.
So it was super hard to watch so many people go through that, still going through it. Like, it was a shock, because at the time, you don't ever think something like that's going to happen in your life. You hear all these history stories and everything, but you're like, well, shoot, what the heck? What's going on? So ultimately, I just got a job at a golf course by my house that summer. Made some money while I was waiting for my next year in college, praying about possible future admissions, whatever that looked like. I really had no idea at the moment. Then the next year rolled around, and Heather Somerville was in Ukraine, or not in Ukraine. She was in the U.S. at the time.
Yeah, and she was in Ukraine. Yeah,
in Ukraine, but now they live in Arkansas, actually, with Chris Liu.
Yeah.
She invited me to do a 2-week summer camp in Ukraine, in a different city I'd been to. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I want to see a kind of course, it's still on my heart. I want to see what it's like. There's an opportunity to go back. Like, absolutely, I want to do it. So I did that 2-week trip. We did a summer camp, an English camp in the mountains in Ukraine. So a lot of that, in a sense, was very similar, because in the mountains, it's pretty isolated, not really too much stuff going on.
Yeah.
Which is a really good thing, and it's kind of like a break for a lot of people nowadays. But it's a lot more. It's tough in the cities because there's air raids and everything.
Right.
So that was definitely a rough experience for me, and really hard. Naturally, it's scary.
Yeah.
So. After the trip, I was like, I still really feel like the Lord's pulling me to serve, and I still love Ukraine, really have a heart for it, and like I want to like push myself and challenge myself. The next thing we were going to do a 3-month non-traditional internship in Ukraine in the winter, because I'd seen summer multiple times.
Yeah,
and if this is something I'm pursuing long term, I want to see like kind of normal ministry in a way,
not just
summer
just
camps.
The summer. Yeah, I know it's different other times of year. Yeah, the weather is different for one.
Yeah, especially compared to Southern California. Like, definitely found that out this year. My goodness, Estonia gets quite a bit of snow. So I did that internship, and ultimately we cut it short, because for me it was super stressful and super difficult. And it wasn't healthy for me at the time to be in that environment, being that stressed. And that sucked, honestly. It was super difficult. I did not want to leave. I felt like a failure. Like people supported me. What are they going to think of me? Like, I'm leaving because I'm stressed. Like, to me, that just felt like silly. But
but you have to do what's also like healthy for you.
Yeah. Like, I'm there to serve, and if I'm not able to serve well, then like it's not the right time. So the Lord closed that door to Ukraine. But that internship, I had no idea. I met 2 people that would set the tone for the future. So I went to Josiah Venture's fall conference that year during that internship. which was awesome. Right before the conference, I was there writing some disc golf curriculum for Josiah Venture with Rano and Indrek, who are Estonian and both serve in Estonia. One's the edge leader of Estonia, and one's the international edge director. And that was the first time I met them. I had no idea I would be serving with them now in Estonia. Kind of after I got back to the US from my internship in Ukraine, I was really kind of praying and recovering and saying like, okay, Lord, what do I do? I wasn't planning to be here for the next 2 months. Ruth Ann and the other JV people told me like they fully supported me. They're like, just because the Lord closed the door in Ukraine, that does not mean he doesn't want you to serve somewhere. So pray about it. We have 16 countries we're serving in.
Right.
So pray about it. See what he says. For the first couple months, I was kind of like, okay, I want to like recover, get back settled in, and then really kind of focus on that. So I started praying about possibly serving with JB in a different country in like November, December. I think I got back like beginning of October. I'm like, okay, what's up, Lord? Like, I don't know what to pray for.
What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Then I started talking with Mark Meelan because he was my uplink and everything. I'm really close with him. I was like, oh, Mark, like, what do you think about serving in another country? And what country would you even think like I should look at? And the ones he mentioned are Hungary and Estonia specifically. So I started praying about them because one, I had met Eric Meeland, Mark's brother, in Hungary, and I met Rano and Indrek in Estonia. And then later, I found out Estonia has a great sports ministry. And I was like, okay, let's see about Estonia.
Yeah.
Seems like a all right option.
Hold on real quick, Eric. I just want to go back and recap because there's so many amazing things that you're saying that you might not even be aware that you're saying. And so like I am really enjoying just hearing this journey, this process, but a few key things I just wanted to point out. One, you never stopped praying. You never stopped praying for an open door. And even when you thought like a door was closed, it was still cracked, and like you kept praying about it and like, okay, Lord, if Ukraine is not it, then what is next? A lot of people could have just been like, nope, the door's closed, moving on to something else. But I really like what I'm hearing you say of, I kept praying and you kept asking people what they thought. You asked your parents, you asked Mark, you asked like the different people, Chris Liu, like you pursued an internship without someone pursuing you. Sometimes people just like wait for someone to do the asking, but you like pursued it. And so I just think that's really cool that you reached out to Chris and asked him about the internship. You reached out to people in your church because you felt this like stirring. And even with like COVID, the war in Ukraine, those could have been like clear closed doors too. But again, you kept praying and like seeking the wisdom of people. So I just wanted to say,
thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to like just observe that before we get into like the Estonia part of your journey, which is really exciting. So
yeah, no, like it's definitely hard for me to notice stuff like that. Like, yeah, I love it. Like, thank you for noticing that stuff.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I have shared this story a good amount of times, and it's hard to like pinpoint certain things.
Right.
So, yeah.
Serving with faithfulness. Okay, so you hear there's sports in Estonia. You hear there's sports happening in Hungary. Why did you choose Estonia?
So I talked with Mark, and I messaged Indrek in Estonia, and I messaged Eric in Hungary. I heard back from Indrek sooner than I heard back from Eric in Hungary.
Yep. Eric missed out. No.
I guess so.
Got to be quick. Got to be quick to the response. Yeah.
Exactly. No, but I had also, Indrek had come to California in, I think, like November or December to do support racing and everything. Mm-hmm. And I got together, played disc golf with him, and was talking with him, just getting to know him better in a bit. And I started talking about the internship. I'm like, hey, what are like the possibilities of doing an internship in Estonia? And then I made that, like, got the ball rolling in a way.
Yeah.
And kept messaging with him once he was back in Estonia and everything. And the internships were kind of open for applications and whatnot. And then he was the previous intern director, but now it's Brittany Huss.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so he connected me with her, and we started talking my story and everything. And I ended up doing an internship last summer in 2025. It was incredible. Like, I love all my trips, all my internships, but they're all different and special in their own way. This one was especially special. I was in a really tough season, like the past kind of year and a half or year or so at Amazing Race. I finally got to do an Amazing Race in Czech, which was awesome.
And you guys won. Hello.
Exactly. No pressure for this year.
Yeah, no pressure, Estonia, listening. Well, it's fun. Your episode literally comes out the Tuesday before the Amazing Race starts.
Really?
So get excited, everybody, for the Amazing Race
crazy.
And the internship.
Wow.
And it's the team to beat is Estonia. So
yeah, we must say. So yeah, I did the internship, and for me, intern training was huge for me. Like, of course, intern training, it's super important for everybody in their own ways. We're all at different points in our walk with God.
Right.
And it was cool to meet everybody. But I had a great conversation with Indrek, Rachel, and Brittany just about like not putting so much pressure on yourself to be like perfect and like you have to be perfect to be a missionary and that type of thing. And
missionaries aren't perfect.
And it's not true at all. And I had to like get that out of my head. And also I was so focused on the future and like becoming like the full-time missionary that it was easy for me to not be in the present, really focus on what I'm doing currently.
So it was like more of a conversations of like, take the pressure off.
Yeah.
Type? Yeah.
And like, just get it out in the open, like get rid of it, give it to God.
Yeah.
And that like set the tone for one, just a great step into a new great season and a great summer as well. Like, I just felt like a relief after that. Like, okay.
Ooh,
I can breathe.
Yeah,
this is awesome. If they ever listen to this, they know I'm super thankful, but thank you again for that. That was awesome.
That's sweet. Again, different people you're allowing to speak into your life. Again, there's a theme here, Eric, I'm seeing. So
I will say it's not always easy. I definitely really had to be pushed for that. I will say. I did not initiate that one. But yeah, then the internship, I think for me, the biggest highlight was doing sports camps for the first time ever. Like,
they did the football camps.
Exactly, the football camps.
Soccer camps in Estonia. Yeah.
Yeah, football and disc golf, and like, I love all camps. They're incredible, and they all have their own special place. But for me, since I have a gift to play sports, like using that to spread the gospel, like I don't even know how to explain it. It's just this like unexplainable joy that comes from it for me.
Yeah.
Like, I get to play soccer in Europe with youth and talk about Jesus. Like, come on. I think honestly our intern team was incredible. Like, I'm not even talking about the Amazing Race and stuff. Like, normally when you're in a team, there's some sort of drama or like challenge or something. Like, but our team really didn't have any like crazy drama or challenge. Like, we got along super well, and like some of them are like my best friends now and everything. It's incredible. Like, you don't expect that going into the summer. These random people that I've never talked to in my life.
Right.
Then one, they become amazing friends of yours, and also to not really have crazy like headbutting conversations. It's a blessing, because I've been on many teams that have had those struggles and challenges. For me, that it was incredible to serve with them and just to live life with them in the summer.
Were you guys all in the same city?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nice.
So it was the 3 girl interns and 2 guy interns. Me and the other guy lived in, like, we had our apartment, and then like a few doors down was the girls' apartment.
Oh, that's so fun.
Which was also awesome, because we didn't have to like take a tram or walk across the city to hang out with each other. We could we were right there having a movie night or hang out or even plan stuff for camps. So that was awesome. So love that.
That's cool.
Then after the internship, I was like, I feel like I'm really able to serve well here. I love it. The country itself is beautiful, and I love the people I've made connections with and interacted with, and I really want to pursue this.
So then, yeah.
Then, drum roll, I'm here in Estonia, believe it or not.
You're back again.
I'm back. So I started talking with Rano, he's my Wick 5 mentor and main uplink, besides Brittany.
Weekly intern checkup, Wick 5, yes. With the 5 questions, yeah.
Exactly. Every intern has their own Wick 5 mentor, which is one of the best things about the internship.
Yeah, I agree.
It's great to have a mentor, no matter how old or young you are.
Right.
You need someone in your life to speak wisdom and just disciple you.
Yeah.
Do life with you.
Walk alongside you. Yeah.
Yeah. So, started talking with them and everything, and they asked me if I wanted to come back and do an ESI, which is an extended summer internship. There's a few different ways you can do it. For me, in Estonia, it made the most sense for me to come from February to the end of summer. Some people have done it from the beginning of summer to like December, but a lot of the Estonian staff members go to the States in like October to fundraise and everything, and made more sense that I could help plan camps, do all these pre-summer events and everything, and not like, because after summer there is also like a break, a rest, which
vacation,
is great.
Yeah, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but we wanted me to be a part of like the stuff that's all important, but like really important stuff.
Yeah, and like, so did you think that the extended summer internship was clearly the next step for you?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Oh.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Like I really did. Like I had the thought of like, yeah, I think this is what I want to do. Like possibly go full time. I was kind of hesitant before they offered me the internship. I'm like, okay, I've done 3 internships now. Do I really want to do another internship, or do I just kind of want to hop into it? When they offered me the internship, like I had no thought of that at all, of like being hesitant. Like, yes, I want to do an extended internship. This is awesome. Like, I don't know, like the Lord like gave me like a calm heart or something, or like really showed me like, yeah, this is really what I have you doing right now. An internship, another internship. Like, it's awesome. I'm loving it. And definitely the right like step in my journey. Yeah, it was awesome how the Lord kind of gave me grace and clarity of like not being upset that I'm just doing another internship, that is this leading to another internship or so, that type of thing. So super, super grateful that was not my mindset, and my heart was just open to what the Lord wanted me to do.
Yeah. And how has that been for you, experiencing like Estonia in the winter and all those like pre-camp months?
Yeah. It's been a season. Like, it's all been good. It was cold when I got here.
Yeah.
Must say. Very cold. Yeah. Really snowy. Especially coming from like 85-degree weather in February. But honestly, I did love that because I don't have seasons where I live. And I've always wanted to have seasons, because if it's just hot all the time, you can't really appreciate it. So I'm appreciating now that the snow is gone, the flowers are coming out, it's getting warmer, that nice weather. And I love like doing weekly ministry like with all the kids, because in summer it's summer camp, week break, summer camp, week break. You're super busy like that. I love being able to like get together with the kids, build those relationships without just having like a fun week at summer camp. Like, we have our Friday edge gatherings. We do a devotional, play sports, have food, and really just spend quality time with them. And it's cool because they're in like the middle of their school week. They have tests. They have all these other things, where in the summer, they don't really have much to do, like have fun with their friends, which is awesome. But it's so cool to see them really also coming to these weekly things that they don't have to come to, but they choose to come spend time with us, play soccer and play disc golf, whatever. Yeah. And hear about Jesus. So that's super cool, super encouraging. And I love being here for a long period of time, where I can really like invest in these students more than just a 2-week trip. Honestly, a lot of the times, if you come on a 2-week trip, you might not come back, and it was a great week. It's awesome, but you probably won't see these students again. So it's really hard to pour into their lives, because ultimately you have to pass them off to a local leader. So it's super cool to be here and be able to invest in them a lot more.
Yeah.
So I'm loving all that. And there's a lot of cool events we've done. We've done a big churches soccer tournament, which we had 24 churches come this year, which is awesome.
Whoa.
I love that.
That's so cool. That's cool.
And a lot of the kind of our youth that are stepping into leadership roles, we're leading those teams, which is even more cool to watch. So I've loved all that. It was also a process for me to get my visa. Because
oh my gosh, I know. I was reading your newsletters and I'm like, oh no, because you were supposed to come to our spring conference, but then you couldn't come because you didn't have your visa. So it is one thing about staying longer than just summer. Sometimes there's visa issues. Yes.
Yeah. It was crazy. I had to go to Latvia on a bus to get fingerprints done, mail that to the US to get a background check.
Yep.
Have a random connection, take it to an office in DC, and like, oh my gosh. It was stressful.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to go to spring conference because that's something I was looking forward to for a long time.
Yeah.
But I also got to go to Moldova, which at first I honestly wasn't excited about. Didn't want to do it. Rather go to spring conference. But I made amazing connections with Doran and his wife, and also Eon, the 3 missionaries in Moldova, for those of you who don't know.
And they have a lot of sports there too. They play a lot of soccer in Moldova.
They sure do. So it was definitely hard and challenging, but it was awesome to meet connections that a lot of people don't have in JV, I think, and be to a country I never thought I would go to. So it's always great, like meeting new people, making connections, and I got to speak at their youth group and see how the Lord is working there, which I really loved. And there's like 25 people there, which I was blown away because Moldova is small. But we finally got my visa, and I don't have to leave before the summer's over, which I'm very thankful for.
That's good. And you got to go to a new country and experience ministry in a different way. And again, like God has, like we make our plans, but God directs our steps, right? And it would have been great for you to be at spring conference, but then he had other plans specifically for you. And that's just an amazing thing to think about, how God sees us as individuals. Like he knows our story, he's writing it, like he's not surprised when it's like, oh yeah, visa things. Like he uses visa things to get us to the place we need to be, So
exactly.
Crazy.
It's cool.
Crazy. So what are you looking forward to this summer? It's coming. Like summer is like literally around the corner, people.
One big thing I'm looking forward to is leading our team on the Amazing Race.
Oh, you're going to lead the team this year. Nice.
I am. So like, I'm an intern, but I'm also like getting to lead the team. So like, of course, there's a lot of stuff I don't know in Hungary, like the language and where anything is.
Nobody knows the language in Hungary. So
True. So, well, I'm excited to kind of step into more of like a leadership role and get to do more of that stuff.
Yeah.
But also run the race again in a new place. And just really also be in like a really good spot going into intern training and that as well. So like I was in a very different place last year. So like now it's super exciting. I can So I'm really excited for that. That'll be a lot of fun.
How many interns are coming to Estonia this summer?
5 total, including myself. I think our team's going to be great. Like we've had 4 Zoom calls so far, and like it's coming great. Super excited to either see people I've met before or meet new people. So that's the fun of ministry. There's always somebody new to meet.
That's very true. Yes. That is very true. Always somebody new to meet. Oh my goodness. Well, Eric, hearing your story has just been really inspiring. And again, just that your focus on praying for what's next, and you're leaning into some hard conversations too, and learning a lot. All of that is just, it's so cool to see. But have you been praying more about full-time ministry?
I have been praying about it, believe it or not.
Do you have any answers, any direction?
I feel like that the direction is going towards full-time ministry for myself. Of course, I won't be able to say until we make that decision with the Josiah Venture staff.
Yes.
But I am definitely having a good feeling that that's the direction it's going. And I'm loving being part of the team. I feel like I fit in well. And yeah.
You're open to it. Yeah.
Really, really open to it. So yeah.
Well, okay. So as this episode is coming out right before The Amazing Race, do you have any advice for interns on The Amazing Race who are their minds are about to be blown if they've never done an amazing race before?
Yeah. Without spoiling how to win, I would say, and this is kind of like overall for the summer as well, don't get so focused on the future that you miss what's happening in the present. And that's one for the internship, but also for the amazing race. Don't focus on 2 tasks that are like next and totally lose focus of the task you're currently doing. It's really easy to focus. Oh, there's like the camp dance station maybe coming up. I don't know what's happening this year. But last year we had a camp dance station. It's like, oh, this is coming up. We're going to this place. Like, but you're in this place with these people and you want to be present with your team and really help them out and have fun as well. Like, make great connections.
Yeah. Be present, have fun. But I mean, you are a winner though. So this is advice coming from a winner.
I do have that on my resume.
That's right. on your JV intern resume. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
But I love the race. So for anyone listening who is about to intern, who has interned, The Amazing Race is so fantastic and just like solidifies like bonds on the team and kind of sets the tone for the summer. So, and now Eric, my last question for you is, well, actually I have 2 questions, but second to last is, what would you say to someone who's thinking about doing a summer internship?
Just do it.
Just do
honestly.
it.
Like,
Just do it.
as a college student, like you could get a job in the summer. You could do that. And I don't know all your situations, but doing an internship in Europe, spending time with youth and spreading the gospel, whether it's through sports, English, music, like whatever your strength is, like I encourage you to really challenge yourself and step out into this next season. Like, whether or not it's just a summer and you do something else with your life, that's great as well. Like, it's an amazing summer. You'll build amazing connections. Hopefully, I believe you all will serve well, but also like you'll grow yourself, and you probably don't even know how you will grow, but God does, and He's already there. So it's an amazing summer, an amazing experience. I've never heard a single person say anything bad about the internship, no matter how it was for them. Like, they've all said it was an amazing experience, whether it's really hard or really easy. Like, it's fun also. Come to Europe. Like, you get to come to Europe. Wow.
It's fun. Come to Europe. Just do it. Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, that's kind of what I would say. I'd say do it. Challenge yourself. Really step into the Lord's plan.
Amazing. Yeah, step into the Lord's plan. That's good. Okay, now my last question is, how can people pray for you?
Let's see. 2 ways specifically that I can think of. One, that I would really balance everything well this summer, because I'll be doing intern responsibilities and helping lead that team. I'll be doing Edge stuff, having those responsibilities, and I'm also doing an English camp, so I'll have more of those responsibilities. So pray that I just balance it well and don't overwhelm myself with things, so that I can like actually rest and take care of myself well, because it's also a big part of ministry. And then also pray that the Lord just keeps guiding me along this possible full-time journey to possibly do full-time staff in Estonia. So pray that the Lord gives me discernment and uses those around me to make that clear, whatever it may be. So, and help him to keep my heart open to whatever that may be, whether it's yes or no or something else.
Amazing. Amazing. Well, we've come to the end here, Eric, and this has just been again, just a really encouraging time just to hear your story and how God has moved through you and taught you some amazing things, and he'll continue to teach you some amazing things. And I'm glad you've already gone through the struggle of the visa process, because it might come again, becoming a full-time missionary. So
I believe it.
We all have those crazy visa stories. But it's just been really cool to see how God has closed some doors but opened others for you, and how you've continued to pray about every step of the way. So well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
And I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you and all the interns. I think there's 33 interns this summer serving across our JV countries. And we're always so thankful for our interns. So if you're listening to this and you want to intern, like Eric said, just do it. Just apply. And if you're listening and you know someone who should intern, send them the link on our website and to learn more. We love the internship. So again, thank you, Eric, for sharing your story today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
For sure. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Josiah Venture Stories. For more information about who we are and our vision and mission, visit us at josiahventure.com and follow us on social media. If you have any questions about this episode or would like to get in touch with our guest, please email social@josiahventure.com. To help more people hear about this podcast, please leave us an honest written review or share this episode on your social media. Thank you, friends, and have a blessed day.